We're back. Good morrow, my good chaps. Good morrow. Today seems like a beautiful day to kick some medieval ass. What y'all say? Would you guys agree? It seems like a perfect time.
The fourth, King of Bohemia,
I'm sure Charles
Holy
agrees with
Roman
me.
Emperor, had a long
Hi,
and
Charles.
successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession.
Shut up. God blow my nose.
Náš tetíček nebo štíček, daj jim pán Bůh nebesa, požírali staré baby na trapáci do lesa. Od neděle do neděle, hraj muziko veselé, gatiska má roztahrné, sláma trčí z prdele.
I don't know why I'm muted. Oh. I'm muted because I'm talking. Good morning, people. Good morning. We are back in the kingdom of Bohemia. Trying to bohem my ass somewhere else. Bohemian. Now we'll figure out what we could do. Kind of want to go to Skeletons see if I can find that code. Okay. Where is Skeletons? It's a reptile. Skeletons is way over here. See if I can find something to do. Oh, I'm a little drunk because of the schnapps, huh? So every time I save it, when I come back, I just come back drunk. Pretty funny. Oh, I gotta go. Let's see if I can do that. I know exactly what to do. Probably fine. No, it's gonna be the warden. Who the fuck wants to talk to me? Hey, fucker. Oh, it's a scribe? On the bailiff.
Good day to you.
What up, bailiff?
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 3, actually 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. Sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
God be with you.
Cool. Let's go talk to people. Here's 1. There's 2. It's hard. It's probably his fucking, that's his bed or what? Moo. Yeah, I'm coming. Hold your horses, Doge. I need a bathhouse. I don't know where the bathhouse is at.
Fresh bread.
Oh, this guy's my homie. Cool. I'll tell him.
Good day to you. Farewell.
Terrible, sir. in here? What's up, Conrad? With the K.
My respects to you.
Put it to Ed Sheeran.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
Oh, I was about to say.
Good luck to you.
Hold up.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. Take care now.
Indeed. Okay. What's that? Okay. Speak with Alex from Skyrim. Whatever, figure it out, I don't know.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more.
Garlic? Garlic, eh? Okay, stop it. I need respect to you.
Psst. Come here, young fella.
You need respect. Alex, I need respect to you.
My respects to you.
So, I'd like to talk about jobs for our neighbours.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Thanks. I'll go. I noticed some of the Skalitz men look like they've been in the wars. Has something happened here?
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets. If you beat him, you get some silver. If you lose, you have to do his job for him.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go hunting with Lord Capon.
I've been once. And I don't think it'll be happening again anytime soon.
Ah, it's a shame. Because I was going to ask a favor of you. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
You mean you want me to bring you game from the woods? Are you mad? That's poaching.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught in the woods, they'd hang him from the nearest tree. But I was thinking, you're in Sir Radzig's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
Well, I got away with brawling with Lord Capon, so I don't suppose they'll string me up for a few hares.
Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right, I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation. Good luck to you.
I did not know we're not supposed to hunt. Oops.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home.
I'll put it right here. What the fuck you mean? Good, I just got full. Go back over here. Do I have to wave like right now, or what the hell's going on? Probably says no. Wait at the bat house. There's a brawler. I'll fuck you up on your face. As soon as I know how to fuck this bitch. Try to wash myself out every until I get super clean. Hopefully that's how it works. Hopefully it's cute.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
For that you need the bats. Where am I going? I'm assuming this is where what's her face is at. Agnes. Agony Spagony. Parents' wife. Who's this? Baker Jane.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sorry to interrupt, but it sounded like you might need some help with something.
What? No, nothing. What did you hear?
That you might have hidden.
You heard wrong. There's nothing hidden anywhere. And you leave my man alone. Understand?
As you wish.
May the Lord watch over you.
Whatever. I was trying to help, lady. She inside? God damn it. Get off the graves, idiot.
Die of shame to be reduced to begging. But what am I to do, good folk? Scallets lies in ruins.
The fuck?
Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord.
Hey, Agni.
Good afternoon.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did. Before those devils rolled in and burnt down Scallets. Why'd you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
May the Lord watch over you. God bless.
Carrot soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring. Asparagus for taste and prunes for what ails you. Try them.
God almighty!
God bless you, good wife.
Someone.
I'm back with the money for the ring.
All right, here it is. I don't know why it's worth so much to you, though. It's a piece of junk.
What? This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
What are you here for?
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnitz. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Oh, thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful. Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sassa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is, and now they're sworn enemies.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies. Take care.
Henry, I'm so glad to see you.
It's too deep here. Father, I need your help urgently.
You? I recognize you. You're the Skalit's blacksmith's son.
Yes, that I am.
I'm sorry. What did you want?
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James. The locals need their spiritual shepherd.
No, certainly not, my boy. That's one place I shan't be going back to.
Why? It is your parish, after all.
A parish that's little but a ruin these days. And besides, God forgive me, but I'm afraid. All kinds of ruffians are on the rampage around Skalit's.
It isn't completely safe, but most of them are gone.
As my father used to say, why take the risk?
Do tell me, Father, why don't you like the Rat Eye Priest exactly?
Have you never met him? Now, there's a man without any fellow feeling or morals. When he sits in judgment, he's needlessly cruel. Yet when he's censored, he whines and complains. He thinks only of himself and his own desires.
You're right. He really is like that. But how can you criticize him when you're turning your back on your calling out of fear?
That's not the same thing at all.
Isn't it? Maybe not to you or him, but the people won't see it that way. You've both failed your flocks.
You can't possibly mean that. I'm nothing like that, ignoramus.
It comes down to the same thing in the end. Having a scoundrel for a priest, or having nobody at all. You have a calling, so follow it.
I don't know who you think you are to sit in judgment on me, but I've no desire to get killed. When Sir Ratzig returns to Skalit's, that's when I shall too, and not a day before.
As you wish. What if they increased your income? Would that convince you?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the parishioners, and since my flock amounts to a flock of ravens these days, it won't come too much.
I know. That's why I've arranged a small collection for you, so you'll have something to live on before the parishioners return.
So that's what you're about. And how much have you put together? Your kind of horse trading is enough to insult a man. Farewell.
Hey!
Good day to you. What do you need?
Is there anything interesting going on here?
Well, there's two good-for-nothings from Scarlets who are a thorn in my side. It's one thing sympathizing with them after what happened, but it's another when they get mixed up in all kinds of mischief. I'll catch them red-handed sooner or later. When I do, they'll be sorry they crossed me.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me. Take care now. What's that?
Salami, sausages, meat of all shapes, sizes. Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little laugh. Come and buy some.
Good health to you, sir.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, depends what you're willing to do. Of course, it's your own Skalitz folk need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka a few times. She's working her fingers to the bone taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who'd lighten her load. And that's not all. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago. We dealt with him. He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous. It was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to Ledechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. That's all I can think of.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Take care now.
Jesus, you men are more than a dream.
Huh. I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bone, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt